Oh, jeez. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. Ignore that little glitch there. You saw nothing, chat. Alright, we're back. And I've been having a little bit of look around the base, and I think we should take some stock, chat. So, first of all, let's look at these belts, right? I think this is 5 tall, right? We have 5 stacks, or 5 plates in a stack. So basically, we have 5 times 4 red belts, 20 red belts of bus width here. The same for copper plates, steel. We can make that happen for stone and coal as well if we need to. It's already happening for green circuits, and honestly, I would like that to be the deal for red circuits as well. The issue is these red inserters, right? They can't really do the stack thing. We could restack, but I mean there are solutions here, right? Oh, we can definitely do it for the blue chips, because we consume so many of them. What I'm trying to say is, chat, our main bus is looking healthy, like with a capital H. Our science is backed up. In fact, science is looking hella healthy. Look at this. Look at it. So our limiting factor right now is the number of labs we have, which is a thing, right? So that's definitely something I want to do today, improve our lab research speed. While we were waffling yesterday, we have gotten a large part of Democracy's things into orbit. We have quite some stonk to build with, but we're still gonna let that chill for a bit. Also, I think I had an epiphany in a dream yesterday, chat, about how to handle the modules, and that either means that it is inspired and amazing, or that it's hot trash, and I would like to find out which one it is. So here's kind of what I was thinking, right? We're gonna have one of these, and this can be any type of assembler. And the thing that was confusing me, or where I didn't feel like I had a good solution, was inputs and outputs, because there are so many different kinds and varieties, and it's gonna go left, right, center, up, down, A, B, start, select, you know? So I thought to myself, what if, and that's a big if, we could standardize on like a daisy chainable tile with inputs on one side, outputs on one side, returns, etc. And then we could just daisy chain them and get high quality stuff of whatever variety it is that we please. So here's something that I kind of came up with. I haven't actually tried building this yet, so you're going to find out that this works together with me, chat. So we're going to have the output up top, right? And let's for Ish and Giggles say that this is going to work. Hello? That this is going to work with rare ingredients. Can we have some power over here so we don't have to look at that blinking light? Power! Y'all got any of that power? Okay. So, from this module, the output that we're going to get is going to be rare or above. And we're going to view this module as the purpose of this module to produce a higher than rare. Okay? Or, I mean, we can also just take rares out directly, but let's view the purpose of this module as producing something better than rare. So this is going to filter anything less than or equal to rare. Well, doesn't need to be less than. Anything that failed to promote a tier will go on this belt. It shall... Where's the doohickey? Go straight into a recycler. That's right. Straight to recycling. Boom. Okay. I didn't have any. I thought I didn't have any of those, but here we are. Okay. Now, because this is a rare tier product, the recycled outputs will also be rare or better, okay? So we're gonna have an output filter again, rare or less. Hello? On the other side, I'm trashing the rare stuff. Hold on, well this is just an example. This could just as well be uncommon, right? So, because let me cook jelly. Let me cook. Because the goal of this whole thing is to produce legendary. So rare is not good enough. I mean, at least for until eventually. Eventually we want only legendary, right? So now we have only rare ingredients, and these are the ingredients. Because we recycle this, we get all the ingredients we need to cook these. So this goes straight into the inputs, okay? And then we'll have another source of inputs from some external place. So, okay, maybe that's bad. Let's use... You're gonna let me cook with the same suspicion as a chef who just walked in the kitchen with 15 beach balls and a cello. Yeah, I trust that. Yeah. Okay, so anything that passes to this belt is greater than uncommon here. So this would pass into the next module, which would be rare. And this would also be rare and rare. And now you see these rare plus ingredients, or rather, these would be, yeah, rare or below, would get passed straight into this guy, right? And now these ingredients can be taken from that guy. These would continue across, and any rares that were destroyed here or created here pass through here. If they're rares, they get taken out here, but if they're epics, they continue along. So then we can continue this whole thing. And go up to like epic quality. Same thing here. Right? And anything that made it past here, well, is legendary, right? So that means we're done. This is the legendary output. Or is it? Because we can still have legendary source materials. So the legendary source materials go into the legendary crafted doohickey. And of course the legendary crafter will only produce legendary items because all the inputs are legendary. It is guaranteed to be legendary. And that's our final output. Right? So this kind of daisy chainable module will eventually produce legendary, and we just need to figure out this input section here so that we can also directly bring in ingredients of the right quality. And that means we can plonk this down with the first module being the basic beach. Right, so this will be crafting normal. So anything that didn't... Are these wrong? Yeah, that needs to be set like that. Yep. So anything that didn't promote just gets recycled and try again. So we can keep feeding in inputs. Eventually we get something that promotes or recycles into promoted materials. And any, like, more than, if anything promoted more than once, it'll just keep flowing through to the right section and like feed that line. So I honestly think this is the makings of something great, chat. These are daisy chainable. We can stop at the quality that we want to produce. We can also just take out from this top belt at an appropriate position to maintain whatever stock level we want of whatever rarity, and then just have it keep running. And to increase efficiency, we can just duplicate this thing, but for whatever ingredient it is, say circuits or plates or whatever, and just put it below here and have it feed into this line. And let's deploy it in pre-prod and see where we end up. I see you've been here before. Okay. Now the only issue we need to sort out is the routing back here, because these can't very well be sushi belts. Okay, so we need something more smart. Something that can handle with deal with as one type of ingredient piling up more than the other, because recycling. I mean, technically, on average, over a long enough time frame, the recycler will produce the perfect mix of inputs. It's just that it may be momentarily unbalanced. Isn't there a read all belt content circuit condition? There is, but like, this is, sure, we can get 4 inputs if we have use one side of the belt each. But like, we need to get, there needs to be more belts here, and we need to figure out what one of these modules looks like, right? With them inputs. So what I would like to know is if there is any craft that has more than 4 inputs, solid inputs, that is. Ooh, that is 4. 4. I don't think there is anything with 5 inputs. Is there, chat? Okay, Spidertrons. But can you even get a raw fish? A legendary fish? Okay, I guess you can. Do we want legendary Spidertrons? I feel like by the fact of me just asking that question, I kind of sort of do. Oh yeah, because the equipment grid, holy moly, that's a chunky boy. That's more than double the equipment grid. Oh no, now I want the legendary Spidertron. God hanging dang it. Okay, well, is there anything else that's 5 ingredients or more that we would like to be making in a batch? Because I feel like if we want to make, god damn it, legendary foundation, okay, surely, okay, don't call me Shirley, surely foundation can't be legendary, okay? Yeah, okay, thank goodness. How about cliff explosives? Range? Okay, maybe we don't need legendary cliff explosives. What if I want it? Hey Alex, welcome in. Oh, rocket silos. Okay, yeah, that's a good shout. Nukes are okay, surprisingly. Ooh, okay, but that's molten iron. That's a liquid ingredient. Biochambers. Oh, they get crafting speed. 5 crafting speed. Holy moly. Okay. But can we even... Apparently you can get legendary pentapods. That sounds terrifying. All refineries have 5 ingredients. Heck. And so do biolabs. Interesting. Interesting. As do rocket silos, like Alex pointed out. Why would we want one of these? Ooh, because they're really quick at launching rockets. But we can just build more of these, right? I mean, when we're on the surface, it's not that much space. We can beacon them up. Like, I don't think we're gonna need legendary rocket silos. Cargo base, we might though. But they can easily be done. Basically, I'm trying to decide if 4 inputs are enough for whatever we want to build. And I think for the vast majority of items, there's only like, okay, railgun turrets. No, that's liquid. Rocket turrets, okay. There's like a handful of items that take 5 inputs. For those, we could... Well, we could either try to design one of these that takes 3 belts in. That is concerning me though. Or we could just say that we make all the sub-ingredients legendary for those and then just craft those from legendary ingredients, which honestly we should probably do for quite a few things. But let's try to make this happen, all right? So the way that makes sense to me. Then we need to have, like, this is just sorting the mixed items, right? Based on generic quality, so that's okay. And then I wonder, this is 4 wide. We can't have multiple filters here. That sucks. I was thinking if we could do like a splitter tree, but because we can't have multiple filter items, that kind of sucks. Maybe we use the same kind of splitter architecture like we did in the sorting thing. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Yeah, so we could pass the mixed stream through here. Could have buffer chests to handle varying output quantities from here. Then we could just like split where we take the inputs from. So this is from the recycler. Then we have general inputs, and I guess because we have this thing, we can sort. What I would like to avoid here is the entire thing getting gridlocked because we fill up on one type of ingredients. A sushi belt. Oh god. Oh god, are we doing a sushi belt? I've only heard of these mythical creatures in the lore. Okay. Yeah, let's see what that would look like. We'd have that boy inserting into one of those, stack inserter, read belt contents, you know, and something logic, filters. And then we make sure we keep a certain number of all of the required inputs on the belt. And how do we deal with the raw materials that are not mixed, that we'll bring in from a thing? I mean, technically that's 5. I don't think I saw anything with 6 ingredients. So whatever it is that's coming in from externally can just come in here like so. We'll have the same circuit condition doohickey here. It'll set up the thing. This technically needs to be one above there because of how this thing works. We are in hard science mode, and we are. Just look at the fourth item on the list. I think I found a way to make a PID controller in Factorio, or at least I have a few ideas on how to make a PID controller, which means we could create one of these PID controllers to PWM modulate a steam pump to the turbines to keep the batteries at a specific charge level, so that, for example, on Fulgura, we don't waste all of the lightning power. So we'll target the batteries to be at full, at like 10%. And then any lightnings that we collect will charge up the batteries. And because then the batteries are above 10%, the power plant will simmer down until we consume the energy that was gathered and stored. So it's a little bit of an optimization, probably an unnecessary optimization if you ask me. This is definitely one of those she asked if she could, not if she should kind of situations. Let's just call it an academic exercise. And yeah, I'm actually quite interested in seeing how that's gonna work out. Why are you dotting me? Come on, it's science. Don't you want to live a little? Finally, you have found a way to preserve the solid rocket fuel, which is desperately lacking on that planet. I mean, could also work with solar and nuclear on Novis, you know? I mean, this isn't about being useful, okay? This is about science. It's about research. It's about the process of creation. Procreation? No? Okay. Never mind. Mainly, I really just want to see if it can be done. I'm never ever allowed to be mean to you about your Zigbee habit ever again. I was about to say something mean, but I'm going to refrain. No, at least this is useful. No, it's not. That is the world's smallest sushi belt. That's what she said. Actually, no, we do need to go through this whole thing. Right. We do need that, which should get loaded into one of these things. And it has to be a blue one or green one, so it's not mixed. Actually, this cannot be a stack inserter because it's going to be mixed stuff in here. And if it can't grab a full stack, it's not going to do anything. I mean, maybe it'll work. Let's try it. And if it doesn't, well, then we'll call it science and leave it at that. Limit stack size to 1. I mean, then why would I use a stack inserter? I mean, yes, you can limit the stack size, but I don't see how that influence. Like, if we do that, we might as well just go with a green boy, you know?